646, the Let Joe Know team is diving deeper this morning into a scam that we've talked about more than once, fake checks. Investigator Joe Ducey speaking with law enforcement about the challenges they face when they're trying to stop these scammers.
Remember the movie Catch Me If You Can?
Ma'am, I'm sorry to have to tell you, your son is forging checks.
I have a payroll check here I'd like to cash.
I'm working part-time at the church now. Just tell me how much yours and I'll pay you back.
$1.3 million.
It's a check scam that was big then, even bigger today, with scammers now using unsuspecting victims to cash the checks for them. And law enforcement is racing to keep up.
You're going to get caught, but it may take some time.
In most cases now, scammers send fake checks and find a reason for the receiver to give part of it back. The scammer wants it by Zelle, Venmo, or Cash App, knowing they'll get the cash before the receiver finds the check is bad. It happened to Ben.
I wouldn't have authorized that transaction if I had known the check was a counterfeit. I didn't know.
He's out $1,300, just a fraction of the $500 million the Federal Trade Commission says was lost this way last year.
We need to be notified, no more than 72 hours, ideally within 24 hours of an incident like this to try to backtrace it.
Special Agent Frank Boudreau Jr. with the Secret Service says there's just a small window of time to keep your money from getting to the scammer. If it can't be stopped, the bank will take the money from you.
They're going to debit your account.
Another big challenge, cutting the time it takes to know if a check is fake. There's no universal way to do it. Different banks have different safety features. Boudreau says things like repeat check numbers or a check being paid to someone not on payroll are the most common red flags, but only once an audit is done.
They keep the number low enough that it'll probably cash in someone's account. They're not going to probably try to send someone a $250,000 check because most people probably don't have $250,000 in their checking account.
He adds mobile deposits also make it harder to vet checks because banks are only able to look at the account and routing numbers to determine legitimacy, and those numbers are often stolen from a legit account. Any overpayment for something you're selling or getting a large check for work you haven't done yet, it's a scam, and they're always going to want money sent back to them. Go to abc15.com/letjoeknow for more ways to spot most scams. I'm Investigator Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.